Hello guys, it is Vlogmas day 19 and today's recipe is low carb chocolate chip cookies. Let's begin. For this recipe you will need almond flour, 2 large eggs, chocolate chips, granulated sugar-free sweetener, golden monk fruit sweetener, oat fiber, salt, vanilla extract, and softened butter at room temperature. I first started out by adding the butter to the bowl. My butter was microwaved for about 20 seconds, so that's why it looks this melted. I did not have the time to have it sit out at room temperature. Okay, so moving on. I added the sweetener to the butter, and then I'm using my hand mixer to combine both ingredients. Now it's time to add the eggs. I'm going to add them one at a time, and as I add each one, I'm going to go ahead and give that a mix. So now I've added the vanilla extract, and I'm going to go ahead and whisk that in as well, and then I'll set this aside and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and mix the dry ingredients. I have my sifted almond flour. To that I added the salt, the oat fiber, and some baking soda. So now I'm adding the almond flour mixture to the liquid mixture, and I add a little at a time, and as I'm adding it I fold it in, and then I'll continue to add the almond flour mixture until it's complete. So now I'm adding the chocolate chips to the dough, and I'm just going to go ahead and fold that in. I'm using chocolate chips that are sweetened with stevia. So if you'd like to know which one I'm using, please check out my website. It's low-carb360.com. And now I'm using a ice cream scoop to scoop out the cookie dough mixture. And I'm using a large scoop, so these are going to be really large cookies. But that's the way I like it. Now I'm using the back of a spoon to flatten out the cookies, because these are not like your traditional cookies that will flatten out on their own. So I do flatten it a bit by wetting the back of a spoon and just pressing against the dough, and that works really well. And now these are going to go into the oven at 350 degrees. This is what it looks like coming right out of the oven. I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes and then place it on a cooling rack. For the second batch, I did use a smaller scoop, and this is what they came out looking like. So it's just a matter of preference. If you like this recipe, please give this video a thumbs up. The entire recipe will be listed on my website. It's low-carb360.com. And as always, I thank you all for watching.